If you guys know the definition, I request you guys to please type the definition in the chat box. What is a thread in Java? Whatever you know. Guys, this meeting is getting live streamed. If anybody is interested, you can watch YouTube live as well. So can someone tell me what is a thread in Java?
Thread is nothing but an independent path of execution within the same program.
Yeah, nice. Any other answers, anyone? I hope the one who answered was part of my earlier tutorial or something.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Thank you. So for who does not know or who does not know me or who does not know what is a thread definition. So the definition of a thread is nothing but it's a independent path of execution. It is a independent path of execution within a same program. Okay, so we'll see the thread definition, how to create a thread, everything, and then we are going to see one concept, a new concept called object lock versus what is an object lock, what is a class lock, and what is the need for a synchronization in today's tutorial. Now let us start the Eclipse. I have the Eclipse open. Now you can do this practice with in a Eclipse or in a IntelliJ, anything is fine. I'm just creating a new Java project. Other, selecting Java project. Next, 01 free thread workshop. Okay, sorry, it's already there. Okay, let's keep free thread workshop. So this is the project name. I'm selecting the runtime environment as Java 1.8 and clicking on finish so that the Java project will be created. Okay, so now let me create a package. New package com.ashok.it.threads. Okay, now let me create a class. I am creating a class thread example. So there are different ways to create a thread object. So I hope you guys know the thread, but you cannot, you do not know. Some of you might not know what is a thread, how to visualize a thread, etc. So now one of the way that everyone is familiar is extending a thread class. Extend. So by extending a thread class or by implementing runnable interface, we can create a thread object. Or there is another way called implements callable. So we can create a thread object by extending a thread class or implementing runnable or implementing callable. Now I am extending a thread class here. Okay. Now once I extend the thread class, I need to override the run method. The reason we are overriding the run method is whenever we start the normal Java program, may I know where the program execution starts?
From main method.
Main method. The main method is the starting point tree of a program. Similarly, whenever we create a thread, maybe in another 5 to 10 minutes, we are going to see what is an independent path of execution. Right? So I just told the definition of a thread is a independent path of execution within a same program. So in order to demonstrate that, when I say independent path, okay, now that path should have a starting point, correct? That starting point is nothing but a run method. So that any thread in Java that you are creating using extends runnable, implements runnable or extends thread class, it will create independent path and the path will start from the run method. Okay, so that is the reason we need to override the run method. If you don't override it, thread class run method will be called. But can I write the code over there? No. Now let me create main method. Now, whenever I'm creating a thread object, by extending a thread class, in order to create a independent path of execution, we need to call the start method. Now let me create a thread object. Let me explain the definition first, and then I will explain what am I doing, etc. Okay. Okay, now. Okay, now let us debug the code. Some of you guys know how to debug, right? You just need to keep the breakpoint. Whenever I run the Java program, it starts from a main method. So in the main method, I have kept a breakpoint. And then in run method, I have kept a breakpoint. Now, how do I debug? Right click, debug as Java application. I'll click on switch. So now I have gone into the debugging mode. So as I mentioned, the program execution starts from a main method. You can see the main method is executing. Are you guys able to see the debug window on left hand side? On my left hand side? Yeah. So I request everyone to please respond in the chat if you are not able to speak. Okay. So since more people are there, I request you guys to provide your response in the chat. I will look at the chat. Now you can see there is a thread is a main. It's a main thread. Every main method is also a thread. That is what we studied, right? You can see that thread main. What is the name of a thread? Main thread is main. Okay. Now let me debug it. So here, whenever I'm coming here, so in line number 10, what did I do? I just created an object, correct? So this is an object. So does it create an independent path of execution?
No.
Yeah.
No.
There is only one flow, correct? That is a main. So do you see any other? No. So now let us debug. Debug further. Now what I am doing, I am clicking on F6. Do you see one more independent flow is happening? One flow is in line number 12 and another flow is in line number 17, correct?
Yes.
Now can I say thread is now? So what is the definition of thread I have written? Independent path of execution. Do you see one independent path execution? How can I say it's an independent path? Look at here. If it's the same execution, for example, from here, if I'm calling a display method, then only one line will be there, right? But you look at here, main method currently executing line number 12. And the thread, see, whatever the thread I am writing, it is in the flow of execution is in line number 17. That means from one program, I can see two different flows. How it is possible? Only because of a thread. So that's the reason I have written it is an independent path of execution within a same program. Because look at here, from the main method only the independent path of execution has started. So this is a definition of a thread. Those who does not know, does it make sense now?
Yes.
Others, please respond. Who does not know what is a thread and how to visualize a thread? The definition of a thread says that it is an independent path of execution. How can I say, or how can I confidently say it is an independent path? Because whenever I'm calling the start method, say, can I say after execution of a start method only this independent path has started?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So that means who is responsible to create an independent path? The start method, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
So start method will create an independent path. Now, for example, you have some independent path. For example, if I take some road, there is one road that is being constructed. Can I say what is the starting point and ending point of that road? Similarly, whenever we are calling the start method, independent path of execution is getting started. But where is the starting point of that program? That is nothing but a run method. Okay. Now look at here. So this t.start has created an independent path that is nothing but a thread. And where is the thread starting execution? Run method. Now let me write some another method as well. How many number of methods you have? The flow of execution will start from run method only because the start method internally calls the run method. Okay. The start method internally calls the run method. Okay. Now. So I will come to the use and all a little later, but do you guys understand what is the definition of a thread? Who does not know? Whoever does not know what is a thread definition or how to visualize a thread, do you guys understand as of now?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah. Now let us go further. Now, since see here, start method is responsible to create a thread, right? Now, Where is the start method present? Is it present in the thread example class? No.
No, in
It
thread
is
class.
present in the thread class, correct? Now let's go. So when I say thread class, can I say I'm trying to show you the code that is written by Java creators? Thread.class. It is not written by us, right? Yeah. See, look at here. Thread class is internally implementing runnable interface. An interface in Java which contains abstract method. Runnable interface has one abstract method called run. And you are implementing the Java creators are implementing the thread class in the thread class, they are implementing runnable interface. So then can I say that they need to override the run method? Yes, look at here. See, they have overridden. Okay, now the question comes, why should I override the run method whenever I'm creating a thread? Why should I? For example, if you don't override, when I say start method, can I say independent path of execution will be created? Yes.
Yes.
So from the start method, internally it will call the run method. So as per the inheritance, can I say, if I say thread example extends thread, can I say these two classes are having the inheritance OOP principle?
Yes.
So as per the inheritance principle, whenever I say in the child class, if I don't have the method, can I say it will go to the parent class and it will check whether the method is present?
Yes.
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 Now let us keep the breakpoint in the run method and see. Now let us run the program. Now in my child class, did I override the run method?
No, sir.
No.
No. Let us look at debug as Java application. Yeah, guys, whoever is not speaking, please go on mute. And whenever you're answering, please make sure that there is no background noise. Because I see there is around 100 plus people or more than that are watching on YouTube and then attending this class. So not to have the disturbance to others, please go on mute. And whenever you're answering, please unmute yourself and speak. Thank you, guys. Thanks for understanding. Okay. Now, let us continue. The T dot start. See, when I say T dot start, can I say independent path of execution will start? Yes. Yes. But do I have the run method here? No. Now let us click here. But independent path execution started, right? Where it is present currently? The code flow. It is present in the thread dot class, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
See, that means I am able to see the code. So can I say, since I have not overridden, it is calling the parent class run method. Yes. Now it will go inside nullly. Okay. Now, but the thing is, whenever you are using a thread, what is the use of a thread? I want to do like there is a work. If you are writing a single, for example, you are calculating some calculation, you're doing some calculation for 1,000 people. If you are writing a for loop, the for loop will execute 1,000 times and it may take around 1 hour time. But if you want to execute very fast, can I say you can create 1,000 threads and within 1 minute, all the threads can run parallelly and then it will complete within 1 minute, right? So, but the thread flow of execution starts from run method. If you don't override it, can you write your code here? In the thread class, can you guys write your code?
No.
No.
It is not possible, correct? Now, what is the best way? See, if I don't override it, what is the point of creating a thread, correct? It is going to the parent class run method. In that run method, I don't do anything, but I want to do some calculation. So let us take example. Now, if I am doing some calculation using a for loop, like this, for I equals 0, I less than some 10 lakhs I am giving, and I am executing some code here. For time being, I have written only system.out.println, but here I am writing the code. In order to complete this for loop, the time taken by the computer is 10 hours. Assume that. Okay. Now, instead of doing like this, what I will do, I will create thread. So when I create a thread, I will create a run method because the thread flow of execution starts from run method. Whatever the work here I am creating, that work I will put it here. Okay. Now what I will do here, can I say whenever you are writing a for loop, how many times this for loop will execute, guys? What 10 lakhs, right?
10 lakhs
Correct? Yeah. But if I am assume that I am creating a 10 lakhs threads. Creating a thread, 10 lakh threads is not a good example. We cannot do. But assume for time being, I will come to that point little later. If I am creating a 10 lakh threads like this, okay. Now, can I say if your computer is so good configuration, like supercomputer, can I say all the threads can execute parallelly?
Yes.
Yes.
So when all the threads are executing parallelly, can I say whenever you call the t dot start, can I say it will create 10 lakh independent path of executions?
Yes.
And whenever the 10 lakh independent path of executions are running, can I say all those will start running executing the run method?
Yes.
Yes.
And can I say all the 10 lakh threads are executing your code parallelly? And how much time does it will take? Will it take 10 hours?
No.
It will take maybe like 1 hour, something, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
It should take less than this time, correct? Right. So this is the use of a thread, guys. Why are we using? But creating a number of threads is not a good suggestion. I will come to that little later. But the thing is here, if you are not overriding, so each thread, the flow of whatever the code you wanted to execute, where you can write. Should I write in a display method, or should I write in some other method, or should I write in run method?
In run method.
So because you wanted to do some work, for each and every thread should execute that work. Where do you write? In the run method. Or what you can do, you can write separate that code in the separate method like this. And can I call this display method inside a run method? This is another way, correct?
Yes.
This is called modularization of code. So whatever it is, whether you are writing the code directly inside a run method or creating a method separately and calling that method in the run method, both means the same. It's a different approach of coding, right? So if you are doing like this, then what is happening here? You are not following the for loop, correct? Now you are creating multi-threads. Like for example, instead of so here 10 records, 10 times the for loop will execute. But if you are creating 10 threads, all the 10 threads will execute the run method parallelly, and then the output will come like very fast. You don't need to wait. So that is the advantage of using a threads. But whenever you're writing here display, each and every thread has to execute the code that is present in the display. Where do you keep this display method? In the run method. If you are not overriding this in the thread class run method, can I write the code here? Call display method or whatever system.out.println?
No, it's
It is not possible. So since it is a instance method and you have a child and parent relationship, correct? Now, what is the best way I can do? Overriding, correct? By overriding the method, can I say whenever you call the start method, will it call the parent class run method or child class run method?
Child class run.
Yes.
Whenever it is calling the child class run method, can I say it is doing your work?
Yes.
Yes.
So that is the beauty of why we need to override the run method. And some people will have the question saying that, so just now we have seen start method is the responsible to create the independent path of execution and call the run method. Now let us do like this. T.run, will it also create a run independent path of execution, or what is the difference between calling the run method or calling the start method? Right? Now let us quickly look at it. If you call the run method, it is as simple as calling any method on any instance method. Now let us do. See T.run. If it is a start, can I say one more independent path of execution is created? But see, look at here. T.run. Does it create an independent path? No. It is calling as simple as the same method, correct? Now let me go back. If you want to go back, what you can do, right click. Okay, drop to frame is not there. Okay, let's stop. Sometimes there is a drop to frame, you can go there. Let me show you that. See, currently I am executing T.run. Look at here. See, from line number 17, you went to the line number 29. But is it new path of execution or within the same execution?
New path.
Same execution.
It is same execution.
Same
Right?
execution.
Yeah. So you are calling the method only, correct? So that means if you call the run method directly, how it will be treated? It is like a calling the normal method in Java. Now, but if you call the start method, look at here.
It will
See, does
create
it create it? Yes.
Yes.
Correct. So now let us look at here. Currently it is executing. Let's keep a debugger in this one. Now let's go back to the main method. Now, how can you see? Whenever you want to visualize in your laptop, whenever you're debugging, you have to put the breakpoint in the run method. Or else, for example, it will start and it will complete the run method. You will not be able to visualize it. So the thing that you need to remember is you need to keep the breakpoint while debugging. Now let me do F6. See T2 dots. Can I say another independent path? Yes. Now look at here. Look at here. T2 thread is executing line number 29. T1 thread is executing line number 30. Main thread is executing line number 22. That means from one program, I have got different executions. That is nothing but a thread, like thread. So we have seen what is the usage of a thread. So who is responsible for to start the execution, start method, and then which method is has to be overridden, run method has to be overridden in order to write the code that you want in the multi-threading, right? So now let us see one thing. So now the thing is, see here, whenever I say start, this T thread is started executing the run method, right? Can I say after completion of line number 30, the execution is completed? Can I say that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So now whenever the execution is completed, can I say T thread is free?
Yes.
So instead of creating another one, see, whenever I create a new object, what happens in Java? Memory will be allocated, correct? For all the instance variables, etc. But whenever I call the start method, it is executing the run method. After completion of a run method, the thread becomes free. Now, can I, instead of creating a new object, can I call the start method again? Yes, let us try this one. Let us try this one. What happens? If I do like this, just a minute, guys. Okay. See, first start, it has created an independent path of execution. It is executing. Okay. Now, while it is executing or after it get completed, let us complete this one. So say independent path is completed, done, it's gone. Now I am going to the main thread and I'm calling the method again. See, what is the problem it is showing? It will throw the illegal thread state exception, correct? See, the output has come illegal thread state exception. Now let us see what is the reason for this. Now, so with the threads, if you are creating multiple thread objects and calling the start method, you can do the parallel processing. That is correct. But creation of an object automatically occupy the memory in the heap, right? So whenever, if you create 10 lakh objects, can I say your heap memory will be full at some point of time?
Yes, sir.
So that is the reason we use the auto wiring in Spring Boot, right? Instead of creating an object multiple times, if the object is present in the Spring container, the object will be given back. So that's the beauty of Spring Boot, right? So here, but if you're creating as long as the thread, many thread objects, what will happen is, so it will create a memory. But the thing is, if I call the start method again, is it working? No. So this is a disadvantage of a thread. Once the thread object is created, and whenever you call the start method, for the first time, independent path of execution will be start, and it will execute the run method. After completion of a run method, if you are trying to reuse the thread, I repeat, after completion of a run method, if you are trying to wanted to reuse the thread, in order to do the reuse, you might call t.start again, but it will throw the illegal thread state exception. So that means, what is the concept here? So you cannot reuse a thread in Java. Here, whatever the whenever you are extending a thread class or implementing a runnable interface, can you reuse a thread?
No, not possible.
No. Can I say, but if I want to do the multi-threading, can I say every time I have to create a new object, correct?
Yes, sir.
But creation of a thread object depends on your operating system. So then sometimes I'm getting a advantage, but at the same time, creation of multiple thread objects and my heap memory will become full. Is it an advantage?
No.
No, it's
sir.
a disadvantage, right? So whenever you are creating a general thread and extending a thread class or implementing a runnable interface and calling the start method, and it will call the run method. After completion of a run method, you cannot reuse the thread. So that is a disadvantage of a thread. In order to overcome this, so then what should I do the improvement? Once I create a thread object, I will call the start method, some method. Like once the independent path of execution is created, it has to execute run method. After completion of a run method, the thread will become free. I can give some other work, correct? If I am using that, if I am doing that scenario, can I say that will be more effective than this one?
Yes.
Agree, guys, everyone? So that provides the feasibility or flexibility to reuse the thread. Now, in order to overcome this problem, the thread reusability problem, there is a concept called thread pool. Thread pool has come into the picture. Now, what is a thread pool? So currently, why the thread pool has been introduced is, in general thread execution, the thread cannot be reused, because if you call the start method on a thread which has already completed the run method, we are getting an illegal thread state exception, right? So in order to reuse the thread, there is a concept called thread pool. In the thread pool, and then, so there are 4 thread pools in Java: single thread pool, schedule thread pool, cached thread pool, fixed thread pool. So we'll come to this later. So there are 4 thread pools in Java: single, cached, fixed, scheduled. So these 4 thread pools are present. In order to create a thread pool object, we use executor framework. So this has been introduced in 1.5. Java 1.5, these changes have been introduced. Okay. So now let us continue. So now, so this we are going to see the thread pool and executor little later. But for time being, now before going to this, we need to understand what is the need for a synchronization. We need to understand what is the need for a synchronization. Or first of all, what is a synchronization? Okay. So next topic that we are going to study is, or we are going to learn, is synchronization. What is synchronization in Java, or why we need a synchronization? Yeah, whoever is not speaking, please go on mute.
Execute a single thread at a time.
Yes. Yeah, let me give you one example. So I usually, I'm more interested to tell the bank example. This is what I give whenever I teach threading. So we have some bank account, something like, let us take SBI.
Hello.
Yes.
Whenever a user performing an action with one object, other should be blocked. I mean, temporarily it is on hold. Whenever that process execution should be completed, then only it will be released. So that is the process of synchronization, right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Okay, let us look at within, so if you say in that terms, the one who already know threads can understand, right? So I am trying to tell you with one real-time example so that it can be, the one who does not know can be easily understandable. When I'm using a one bank, SBI. So I have a bank, okay? So we have a SBI bank, correct? Now for SBI bank, can we have an account in the SBI bank?
Yes.
Let us take Ashok name. Ashok has an account in the SBI bank. Now, so on the SBI bank, so whenever we have an account, we'll be given with a debit card, correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And we also have the UPI, correct? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, using the debit card, how can I withdraw the money? Through ATM.
Routine.
So, can I say withdraw is some action?
Yes.
Okay. Now, similarly, using UPI, can someone send the money to you?
Yes.
It is a
Yes, sir.
UPI. I'm taking
UPI.
Google Pay.
Yeah.
Okay. Or anything, any credit or anything, any UPI. So can I say the deposit is happening here?
Yes.
Okay. Now let us take an example. In Ashok account, there is a balance of 7,000 rupees is present. Like whoever is not speaking, please go on mute. Yeah. Now through ATM, he is withdrawing 3,000. And through Google Pay, someone is transferring him, or some of you guys are paying some of the course fee, around 12,000. Okay. Can someone tell what will be the balance after both the transactions are completed? Before answering, keep it in mind that both the withdraw and deposit are happening at the same time. See, Ashok IT is there, so many people are there. They'll be joining the courses and all. At the same time, it might happen that Ashok will go to the ATM and he might withdraw some money. So, is this possible in real life? Having
Yes.
both the operations at the same time, millisecond, nanoseconds also.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when it happens, can you guys tell me, after two transactions are completed, if Ashok takes a balance inquiry, okay, or if he checks the balance, then what will it be his balance?
16K.
7.
Immediately after withdrawal, it will show.
After both the transactions are completed, what will be the balance?
14K.
Okay,
16.
now let us see. Generally, what do you think? Whatever the transaction is happening, for example, 7,000, he is withdrawing 3,000. So what is the
Yes.
balance? 4,000. And someone is depositing
Plus
12,000.
16,
Can I say
yeah.
16K will
Yes,
be the
sir.
balance? Now,
Yes.
but what is the condition I told? I am trying to tell you that both the transactions are happening at the same time, correct? At a
Yes.
millisecond, at a nanosecond. But still, what is the answer that you have given? Both are happening at the same time, but you kept this on hold, correct? While calculating, you assume that first this is happening and this is waiting. And after this one, whatever the balance on top of this, you have performed this one, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But for example, if that is because ATM, all the financial institutions will do the synchronization. That is what is synchronization. What happens if there is no synchronization? Let us see. Okay. Now, if between debit and deposit, withdraw and deposit, if there is no synchronization, what happens? Now, can I say here, so when the transactions are happening same time, can I say before in the withdraw method also can see the balance as 7K and deposit also will see the balance as 7K when they start the transaction?
Yes.
Yes. Now, from that, it is taking 3,000. So here it will 4K. Here 7K plus 12K, it is 19K. Correct? Out of this, see, if there is no synchronization, the what might be the balance? After, if the Ashok is performing the balance inquiry, after the transaction is done, so he will get the balance as 19K or 4K, correct? If he gets 19K, can I say Ashok is benefited and the bank is lost?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And if Ashok gets 4K as a balance, can I say immediately he will call the customer care and he will scold like anything, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So what is the problem here? These two transactions are happening at the same time, but they are not like one transaction is, when the one transaction is happening, other transaction is not taken into the consideration, correct? That is a problem here. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Correct.
But do you see these kind of problems will happen in the financial institution whenever you go real time? Will this
No.
happen?
No,
Yes.
sir.
it
No.
will happen.
No, nowadays, if you
In
go,
real time, not happen, sir.
yeah. So in real time, this will not happen. The reason for that is they will do the synchronization. When I say synchronization, what is the answer here is, now, whenever one transaction is happening, any other transaction that you perform on the same Ashok account, can I say all other has to wait? See, you are doing the withdraw here. Whether you do deposit or payment, credit card payment, or balance inquiry, whatever you do, can I say all those has to wait for some time? Even though you are trying to perform all the operations at a time, when, for example, first one withdraw has started executing, then can I say deposit, credit card payment, balance inquiry, all this has to wait until the withdraw has to be completed? Yes. So 7K minus 3,000, it is answer will be 4K. Now, once this is completed, can deposit or credit card payment or balance inquiry, any of the one will start the execution. Then rest of the things will go on the wait mode, correct? So this is what the synchronization is. When one transaction is happening, all other transactions on the same account has to wait. Now let me convert this into a Java. Now can I say withdraw is one action generally?
Yes.
Deposit is also an action. What is an action in Java?
Math.
What is an action in Java?
Method.
Yeah, method, right? So can I say this withdraw and deposit are methods?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Now, can someone tell me what is the definition of a class? And what is the
Class.
definition of an object?
Class
Class.
contains a group of methods and variables. It should be collaborated in one particular class.
Okay, what is an object?
Instance of a class.
Okay,
Object
let me give you one
Instance of a
example.
class.
If I take animal as a class, can I say dog is one animal?
Yes.
Buffalo is another animal? Lion
Yes.
is an animal, tiger is an animal, correct? So that means
Yeah.
class is something at high level, it has some properties. Object is something which exhibits that properties, correct? So in animal class, I have some variables called color, actions called run, bite, eat, something. Those are the actions. Can I say dog will perform bite? Dog will perform eat? Dog will perform bark? Yes. That means
Yes, sir.
dog is an animal which is exhibiting the behavior of an animal, correct? So I can say that object is something which exhibits the properties or characteristics of a class. Am I right?
Yes.
Now, can I say SBI bank? Can I say bank will have some properties, correct? Now,
Yes.
can I say this is a class?
Yes.
Now, what is an Ashok? To SBI, there are so many people who are taking accounts. Whoever is taking the account, can I call those are objects?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Ashok is the object here.
Okay. Now, what is this ATM and UPI? These are mode of transactions.
Yes.
Now, can I say this is thread one? Thread one. This is a thread two, like Google Pay or something.
Yes, sir. It is.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, I hope everyone understood, guys. I just converted this into a Java array. Now, let us take what is happening when thread one is executing one method. Let us take instead of withdraw and deposit. Can I name this as a M1 method and M2 method?
Yes, sir. We can do that.
Okay. Now let us make it small. Now let me write here. So we have thread 1, thread 2. Okay. We have M1, M2. Okay. What is this M1, M2? Let me put
That's
synchronized.
synchronized.
Okay. Now I have what is an object, correct? Object called Ashok.
So
And this object is for what class? SBI bank class.
yes.
Okay. Now, so what is happening? So T1 thread is executing M1 synchronized method on which object? Ashok object,
Ashok
correct?
object. Yes.
At the same time, can T2 execute M2 method on the same Ashok object?
No, sir. It will wait.
Why?
Because M1 is in process. I mean,
We had
thread
used
one is in
synchronize.
process.
Yeah,
Yes.
synchronization, it will be thread lock is there.
Yes. So
Synchronization will allow
executed,
only one process at a time.
Yes, yes.
yeah. So this is called as an object lock. Let us look at the same example. Who does not know, please look at it carefully. So when Ashok is performing withdraw on his account, can I say all other deposit, credit card payment and balance inquiry are going on hold? Yes. Similarly, let's convert this one. When thread 1 is executing M1 method on one object, so when Ashok is doing the withdraw on his account, can I say it has acquired the lock? When I say acquired the lock means it is busy. So on the same account, he cannot do any other operations because to have the consistency. So similarly, when T1 thread is executing M1 synchronized method on object Ashok object, then it has acquired the lock. Lock on Ashok object. Okay. And at the same time, T2 thread can execute M2 or M3 or M4. Any other synchronized method on the same Ashok object? No, because T1 thread is acquiring the lock. So T2 thread has to wait. So this is called as an object lock. I will write the code little later. This is called as an object lock. Now let us take. So Ashok has Ashok is having an account. Can I also have the account in the SBI?
Yes.
So now let us take, there is one more account called Karthik, correct? But the class is same, correct? In the SBI only, Ashok also have the account. I also have the account. Now Ashok is performing debit, and I want to through my account, I'm performing the deposit. Does these transactions have to wait for each other?
No, sir.
No, because these two are independently different, correct? Completely different accounts. So if it has to wait, then in India, none of the people will do the transaction, correct?
Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
Ashok is trying to perform the withdraw through his ATM. Can Karthik do the deposit? Yes, because Karthik and accounts are two different. Now let's convert here. Now T1 thread is executing M1 method on Ashok object. It has acquired the lock. Now can T2 thread execute M2 method on Karthik account?
No, sir. It will
Yes.
work.
Karthik object. Yes, it will execute. Because these are two objects, correct? Class is
Yes,
same. Objects are different.
Different.
That means this transaction will acquire the lock on Ashok object.
Ashok.
This transaction will acquire the lock on
Karthik.
Karthik account,
Karthik.
correct?
Yes.
So this is about a object lock. This is about object lock. Hope you guys understood the concept. We will write the code.
Yes, sir. Understood,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Nicely explained. Thank you.
Anyone who does not understand the concept will go to the code. But do you guys understand the concept? Who does not know?
I have not understand, sir.
Yes.
Okay, I repeat one more time. So when both the transactions, so when we have the debit card or account in a bank, we can do the debit card transaction and Google Pay transactions. If both the transactions are happening at the same time, when one transaction is happening, all other transactions has to wait. So why it has to wait? Because to get the proper balance. So in the similar way, when one thread is executing one method on some object, it will wait. All other threads executing any other method will go on wait because of the synchronization. Okay. Now, if the accounts are different, say for example, I'm going to the withdraw ATM to withdraw the money, and you're also coming with your ATM card, or you are doing a deposit or sending money to your friend through your Google Pay. Does this transaction has to wait each other? No, because the object is different. Now let us quickly write the code. Now here, whenever I see the example, what is the first thing I need to do? Can I say I have said SBI bank is there? Correct? What is an SBI bank? Is it a class or interface?
Class.
It's a
class.
No. Can we create a SBI class? Yes. Now, SBI class. Now, shall I have the constructor? Yes. Why am I using this constructor is to let us know the balance. Each person has its own different balance, correct?
Yes.
I'm instantiating the balance through the constructor. This dot balance equal to balance. Okay. Now, so apart from this, we also have two threads, correct? ATM thread, Google Pay thread. Now, in Java, just now we know we have seen how to create a thread in Java, correct? Now let us create thread. So can I say that class name is a ATM? Extends
Yes.
thread. Okay. Now, which method I need to override? Run method, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you guys tell me, withdraw and deposit. Where should I write these methods? Should I write these methods in the thread or should I write these methods in the bank?
In
thread.
Okay. Think about it.
bank. In the bank.
Because those are the facilities provided by the bank, correct? Today you will go to the ATM. Tomorrow, ATM will not be there. You will go to something else, correct? To withdraw the money.
Yes.
So today you are using Google Pay. Maybe later you can use a net banking, correct? So can I say that these methods or these actions are irrespective of your thread?
Yes.
Through the thread, you are calling those methods, correct? But
Yes.
where who is doing who is taking care of those methods? Actual
SBI.
bank. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, can I write this method here? Public void withdraw. So whenever you are withdrawing, can you say, will you tell how much amount you are withdrawing?
Yes.
Balance.
So withdraw amount, correct? Now, what should I do? Whenever I'm withdrawing, can I say I have to update my balance? This
Yes.
dot balance equal to balance minus withdraw amount. Yeah. Similarly, let me write the deposit method as well. So whenever I'm depositing, I should also tell deposit amount, correct? Balance plus deposit amount.
Deposit.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I have written this now. So what am I doing here in the diagram? Through the ATM thread, I am performing the withdraw, correct? That means, can I say I have to call this withdraw method?
Yes,
Through
sir.
ATM thread.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that means ATM has a run method. From this run method, shall I say that I have to call the withdraw? Yes. Withdraw, but withdraw method is present in the SBI class. What is this method? Is it a static method or instance method?
Instance method.
Instance method.
Now, in order to call an instance method, what should I need?
We need to create the object.
Creating an
To
object.
create object.
Creating an
So,
object.
so can I accept the object SBI bank object here? B? No. Because if I add a parameter here, can I say I'm not overriding the proper run method, correct?
Right,
In
so
parent class, I have a run method which does not take an argument. Now, can I accept that object through the ATM constructor like this? ATM, I will create a constructor. In this one, what I will create? SBI bank object, correct? SBI class account object, correct? Now, what I will do? This dot account object equal to account object. Okay. Now, can I say I have the object of SBI class now?
Yes.
Now, on top of this object, can I call the withdraw method?
Yes.
And then I need to mention how much amount I need to withdraw, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, do you guys understand why am I writing a ATM constructor which taking object as a parameter? Because
Yes.
withdraw is a instance method. In order to create call the instance method, we need an object. Can I create an object here? No, it becomes new object every time, correct?
Yes.
But see here, I am telling here, Ashok through ATM and debit card, I have to pass the object. So that is the reason I have created ATM constructor and then pass the object here. So yeah, whoever is not speaking, please go on mute. Yeah, thanks.
Sorry.
Now can I say that I have to create one more thread? Yes. Copy the ATM, paste it. Let us create Google Pay. Done. Now can I say I just need to see using the Google Pay, which method I want to do execute? Deposit method. Now can I say deposit? And I want to deposit 12,000. Let's keep. Okay. Now, and I have done everything. But see, how can I start the thread?
Via start.
Start method.
Calling the run method.
I have to call the start method on a thread object, correct?
Sorry,
So that
start.
means in my example, ATM is a thread, Google Pay is a thread. These are the two thread classes, correct? Because these are extending thread object, thread class. Now I need to create an object of this class and then call the start method, correct? Now, in order to do that, I need a main method, right? So I'm creating a new main class, or in this itself, I can create a main, but I'm creating separate main class. So in this main class, what I have to do? I have to write main method. Done. Now, what is the first thing I need to create? Object of 8. If I want to start the ATM thread, what should I do? ATM thread dot start method, correct? Now, class name is ATM. ATM thread equal to new ATM. Yes. But what is the ATM is accepting? SBI class object, correct? Now, that means I need to create a SBI class object first. SBI class, and I'm keeping the account name as Ashok, correct? Account Ashok. Ashok account equal to new SBI class. And what is the balance I want to keep it for Ashok? 7,000. Done. Like, can I say that I have created a Ashok account? Now at that
Yes.
Ashok account, I am passing it to the ATM, right? Now, similarly, let me pass it to the Google Pay also. Can I say I just need to do Google Pay? Google Pay thread. And then new Google Pay. Okay. Now, can I say, see, in the example, I told withdraw and deposit are happening on Ashok account. Now, from the code, how can I say that both are happening on the same account? Look at here, I am passing the same object, correct? Yeah. So in this way, I can say. Now, let us keep the thread names. So how to keep a thread name? By calling the set name method. ATM thread dot set name. If you don't keep it now, then you will see thread 0 as a name. But I wanted to keep the proper name, ATM, so that you will understand better. Google Pay thread dot set name equal to Google Pay. Okay. Now I need to see, in order to start the threads, what should I do? Start method, correct? Now what is the object now? ATM thread dot start.
ATM thread dot start.
And
Google Pay thread dot start.
okay, done. Yeah, Indrajit, can you please go on mute? There is a background noise. Yeah, thank you. Now, whenever I say start method, it will go to the run method, correct? Let's keep the debugger point in the run method. Yes. And here also run method. Yes. Now let's go to the SBI class withdraw method and deposit method, correct? Now, let's go to the main method. Let us debug the program. Debug as Java application. See, so let's stop this because I did not keep the debugger in the main program. Let us go to the main class, keep the debugger here. Debug as Java application. See, first account object is created, done. ATM thread, Google Pay thread, I'm setting the name. Look at here, start method is whenever you call start method only, independent path execution. Look at here. Can I say my thread name is looking at here ATM? Earlier you can see thread 0 because I did not set the name. If you don't set the name, Java will take care of putting thread 0, thread 1, thread 2 like that. But if you want to keep a meaningful name, you can use a set name method. Now, let me start the Google Pay thread as well. See, can I say your second thread is Google Pay? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, can I say now, look at here. ATM thread is executing run method. Similarly, Google Pay thread is also executing run method. Now, what is there inside the ATM thread? You are calling the withdraw, correct? So from here, can I say you will go to the bank class withdraw method? See, SBI class withdraw method is calling, correct? Now, what is the balance it can see? 7,000. At the same time, I'm going to the Google Pay thread. Guys, if you want to go to the thread, if you run the program, you cannot see the difference. But if you want to see the difference or learn threads, the only best way is you have to debug. So I'm selecting a thread here, Google Pay, click, and then do F6. So let us see, the thread is also going here. See? Can someone tell me what did you see? Look at here. SBI thread is executing withdraw method. Sorry, ATM thread is executing withdraw method. And what is the balance it can see? 7,000. Now, Google Pay is also executing the deposit method. What is the balance it can see? 7,000. Now, if I continue this work, can I say my balance will become inconsistency?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, because of this inconsistency, your output may not be accurate, correct? So here, both the methods are exactly, look at here. Through the ATM and Google Pay threads, both the threads are getting executed. Can I say what am I missing? I don't want to execute. Yeah. So when withdraw thread is executing, you don't want to execute deposit, credit card payment, or balance inquiry. You should not execute those methods. In order to do that, what I need to do, I need to add a synchronized keyword, correct? Let's add the synchronized keyword. Okay. Now let's keep the synchronized to the deposit also. Now, what is the change I have done to the earlier program and this program? So I just introduced the synchronized keyword. Now let us debug it again. Java application. Now if I execute, see both the threads are created. Yes. Google Pay. Now, which thread you want me to execute now? Tell me, anyone? Any thread.
First
Which
deposit.
thread? Yeah, deposit. Okay. Now, whenever I'm calling, see, through Google Pay, I'm doing the deposit, correct? When deposit is executing, at the same time, if I'm trying to do the withdrawal, can I say that until the deposit has to be completed, withdraw has to go on wait?
Yes.
Yes,
So now
absolutely.
let us see. Now let us look at here. Now when I go to the deposit, see, can I say that deposit Google Pay thread is executing deposit method?
Yes, sir.
Now do you guys see one lock symbol over here? Owns
Yeah,
lock, correct?
We are able
Now
to see
earlier,
that.
have you seen this one?
No, sir.
No,
In the
no, sir.
earlier example, without synchronization keyword, you don't see anything. Okay. Now that means currently Google Pay thread is executing deposit method and it has acquired the lock. Lock, does it acquire the lock on a method? No, it has acquired the lock on object. What is that object? Ashok account, correct? Now, through the ATM, which method I want to withdraw? I want to execute withdraw. Now, can I do F6? Earlier, it is going to the withdraw method execution. Now, let me do F6. Do you see? Is it executing?
No.
It
No,
is
sir.
went into the stepping mode. Stepping mode, it means it is waiting for the deposit to complete. Correct? Now, can I say, am I blocking?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
now shall we complete this method? Now,
Sure,
if I do F6 again, can I say that deposit execution is completed?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the balance? Look at here, 19,000.
19,000.
Now,
Yes.
now whenever I do the F6 immediately, this ATM thread will come back to the execution. You look at, guys. See, I'm just doing F6. Look at here. ATM thread started executing withdraw method, correct? And what is the balance
Yes.
it can see? 19,000.
19,000.
And from the 19,000, you are withdrawing 3,000.
3,000.
Yeah. So that means the difference between earlier program and this program, when does the lock will acquire? Whenever you are using a synchronized keyword.
When we use synchronization keyword.
Yeah. So whenever we use a synchronized keyword, the locks comes into picture. Now, in this scenario, from the main class, what did I do? ATM thread and Google Pay thread. What I have passed? Same object, correct? Can I
Yes,
say
sir.
to ATM thread and Google Pay thread, can I say, did I pass the same object? Yes.
Yes.
So so that means what is the concept here? When one thread is executing one synchronized method on one object, it will acquire the lock on that object. On the same object, any other thread cannot execute any other synchronized method. Is it right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. It is.
Yes.
Yeah. So let me draw here. Now, when ATM thread is executing withdraw method on Ashok account, Ashok object, does the Google Pay execute deposit or balance inquiry or any other method on the same Ashok account object?
No, sir.
No, because ATM thread has acquired the lock. Until this lock is released, this thread cannot execute, correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So, in order to see that, just now, whenever the Google Pay deposit is executing, this ATM thread went into the wait mode, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Hope you guys able to visualize now. What is
sir.
an object lock?
Yes, sir.
Now, same program, let us see from the main methods. So now can I create one more? Karthik also can have an account of SBI.
Yes.
Now, can I say Karthik account is different and Ashok account is different, correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Karthik account balance is 17,000. Ashok account balance is 7,000. Now, to ATM thread, so ATM, through ATM, Ashok is withdrawing. To Google Pay, Karthik is doing some transaction. Now, can I say two threads are working on different object?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Does
Different
this
options.
has to wait for each other now?
No, sir. No,
No.
sir.
No.
Now let us debug. Let us debug. Now when ATM thread is accessing or some method on a account, Ashok account, can I say that it will acquire the lock?
It
No.
is within the same Ashok account. This
Yes.
happened.
Yes, it will acquire the lock, but it will
Acquire the
acquire the lock on Ashok account, correct?
Ah,
Now,
yes.
when Google Pay thread is executing some transaction or some method on a Karthik account, then it will acquire the lock on Karthik
Karthik
account. So
Yes,
what
sir.
I meant to say that lock is not on a method, lock is not on a thread, lock is on an object.
Object.
What is an object here? Account. Now let's run the program. I hope the example is making sense, guys.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes.
Great example, sir. We are understanding it.
Yes,
clearly.
sir. Very good.
So I just started the thread. See, look at here. Now let's see. Earlier, both the threads are executing on the same person. So one transaction has to wait. Like lock is there. So now let us look at here. Google, look at now. How can I say that both the threads are accessing now Google account dot deposit? Okay. Now what is this account? Look at here. Can I say this is a toString method is returning? Let me
Yes, sir.
open the notepad.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah. So this is the one you got it. Okay. Now let us go inside this one. See, can I say it has acquired the lock? The Google Pay thread is executing deposit method. Does it
Yes.
acquire the lock? Yes.
Yes.
On which it has acquired the lock. This is an object, correct? See, in order to understand, make you understand, guys, I have written the variable name as a Karthik account and Ashok account. But does it there in the real time? No. So
No.
this is the object location, correct? Now let's go to the ATM thread. ATM thread, what is the object? See, this is the object. Now, if you look at this one, can I say these two are different objects?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Those are different
Yes.
objects.
Yeah. Now, ATM thread, let us see whether it will execute. Yes, it will execute,
Yes.
but it has acquired the lock. That means since the ATM thread and Google Pay threads are executing on a different object, lock will acquire still. So ATM thread has acquired the lock on this object, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes,
In
sir.
our example, ATM thread has acquired the lock on Ashok account,
Ashok.
and Google Pay acquired the lock on
Karthik
Karthik
account.
account, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Just give me a minute, guys. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Now, so here the lock, see, the concept here is locks are happening. But so I just wanted to say that whenever you say object lock, that lock is on an object, not on a method, not on a thread. So in this example, Google Pay thread has acquired a lock on which object? This object, correct? The first
Yes.
one. The ATM thread has acquired a lock on different object.
Yes.
So this is about an object lock. When the object lock will acquire? Whenever your methods are instance methods, correct? So whenever in the SBI class, if the method is an instance method, then can I say that this whatever the lock is acquiring, that will be an object lock? Yes. Now, if the method is a static, if I make this method as a static, then in order to call a static method, what do you guys do? Class name followed by the method name.
Followed by the method name.
That means I don't need a object,
Object.
right? So whenever your methods are static, whatever the lock is happening, that is called as a class lock. Whenever the methods are synchronized and instance method, then whatever the lock is happening, that is called object lock. Hope you guys understand.
Got it, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you come again this?
Sir, come on. Right.
So what is this withdraw and deposit method? Instance method, right? And
Yes.
and these are also having a synchronized keyword. Now, just now we have seen a topic called locking. So
Locking.
whenever, in order to call the instance method, you need an object. So whatever the lock is happening in this scenario is called as an object lock, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Now, similarly, can I make this method as a static or not?
No.
Yes.
I can
Yes,
make.
no.
Who said I
Yeah,
cannot?
we can make.
You can make.
So
sir.
whenever
You
I'm
can make
making
it.
a static, do I need an object to call the method?
No.
No, no.
So, but
No.
at that time, can I have the synchronized keyword? Yes. So
Yes.
whenever you are writing a static method with a synchronized keyword and you are trying to debug the same example, whatever the lock is happening, that is called class lock.
Yeah, got it, sir.
Okay.
Got it. Yes.
Yeah. So whenever you say that lock is happening, it is not on a method, it is not on a thread. The lock is on an object or lock is on a class, right? So guys, so just let me show you something. So that is what I wanted to explain for today, like what is the object lock, what is a class lock. So recently I have started a complete thread workshop. So in that, so we just started 2 days back. So in that thread workshop, we are going to look at the complete thread, like from starting of a thread, what is a thread, whatever you are able to see on my screen, what is a thread, how to thread object creation, different thread states, what is the need for synchronization, object lock, class lock. There is a lock interface in Java. Just wait, let me complete and then you can talk.
Sorry for the interrupt, sir.
Let me complete and then you can talk.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is the inter-thread communication? Difference between sleep and wait? Why notify all are present in object class? Yield method, join method. What is a thread pool? What is a callable interface? What's the difference between callable and runnable? So I just now mentioned that there are different thread pools in Java: single, cached, fixed, schedule. What are these? How can I write a program? What is an executor framework? How to do a multi-threading using an executor framework? What is future interface? What is volatile? What is a deadlock and how can I avoid it? What is atomicity in Java? Difference between lock and synchronization, reentrant lock, read write lock, countdown latch, semaphore, cyclic barrier, Java 8 changes, producer consumer problem. So these are the complete thread concepts. We are going to learn this as part of the threads workshop that we just started 2 days back, like on Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday just happened, like 2 classes have happened. So this tutorial is every day morning 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Entire concepts we are going to complete in 15 to 20 days. The fee for this is 1,500 rupees. The recordings will be free provided and the access there up to 3 months. And I'm also providing complete next, whatever I'm speaking, right? Object log, the definitions, the English words, the complete notes will be provided on threads to you guys. And that notes is not something copied from textbook or something. I have written in my own plain English, whatever I'm speaking. The notes will be given to you. Whatever the program that we are writing, that also will be given to you. And at the end of the course, we are going to look at the interview questions. What is the question? I'm going to write an answer in, see, like I'm sharing the OneNote to you. In that OneNote, will be writing the answer as well. At the end of the course, that document, like interview question and answer, also will be shared with you guys. So this we just started, and then it's just 3 days. Whatever I have explained in the 3 days, I have explained to you guys now today. Today, whatever we have discussed right so far, so we have explained that. So I'll be sharing that videos as well. Just give me a minute. So if anybody would like to enroll for this course, so on my screen you can see, right? This is every day morning 6 a.m. Now I just told that we completed some sessions, right? So these are the sessions linked: session 1, session 2, session 3. You can watch these links again, but I have whatever I have explained in the today's class that consists of last 3 classes. But if you are interested to watch again, you can watch. And if you are interested to do the enrollment process, what you can do is these are the bank details. You can enroll for the course, and this is a Google Pay number you can do. And what is the fee? Fee is 1,500 rupees only. Okay, and the duration is 15 to 20 days. So today is March 5th. We just started on March 1st, right? So by 15th of March at 20th of March, we are going to complete this complete thread workshop. Now, if anybody is interested, you can do the Google Pay or Phone Pay. After doing this, send the screenshot to this email ID. Copy this email ID, write your name, contact number, course code is already present, timing is morning 6 a.m. and attach the payment screenshot that you have done and send an email to this one. So you will be considered as enrolled, and there is a WhatsApp group has been created for that course, and you will be added to that. So you will be receiving a Zoom link or through the portal, or you will get a call from the Ashok IT. If you are interested, you can do the payment. After doing the payment, they will explain how to join, how to check the videos, how to join to the class every day, where to access the node, etc., notes, etc. So all those information will be shared with you. If anybody is interested, these are the details. Now open for question. Does anyone has any questions on this part?
Sir, I have a query here.
Yeah.
Actually, optimistic lacking, pessimistic lacking, two types of lacking will be there, right?
Yeah. So that is
So
covered in the lock itself.
okay.
Sir, I have a small query. Actually, I have already student of Ashok IT for 6 to 7 AM Mahesh sir class for Spring Boot and microservices.
Okay.
Actually, it is overriding means how I can manage. And second thing, any real-time example you are taking for the industrial example is there?
Yes. Whatever I have explained today, right? Bank and all. So likewise, I will be taking examples and I'll be explaining the concepts of multi-threading. Okay. Now coming to your morning 6 a.m., what you can do is you can join this or you can listen to that, or the videos is free of cost for you. The videos will be provided. You can watch the videos. And if you have any questions, you can put your questions in the WhatsApp group. I'll be answering those questions.
Okay, sir. Any assignments for us also?
Yeah, I'd be giving the assignments, but most of the people won't do that assignments. Because I know some are interested, some are not, right? Like it is not like that also, but some people are working professionals. They don't get time, and they get time only on Saturday, Sunday. They wanted to be with family or something. They wanted to refresh this one during the interview also. So I give the assignment. It's up to you. I request you to every day to practice it. If you listen to my videos every day, I will tell practice, 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 and I will give the questions, everything. But it's up to you guys. It's not a school teacher, right? It's like we are grown adults. So I'll not be like a headmaster or a school teacher to insist on the homework, but I will give the homework. It's up to you. How do you do? But
sir,
while doing, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer. Any question of Java, I'm happy to answer.
Okay, sir, is it a scratch course or it is a fully covered all the multi-threading concepts?
It is a completely whenever you are joining for a core Java in some other institute, what they do, they will tell you what is it Java, what is core Java, what is OOP principles itself. They will cover 2 months. Am I right? Even
Yes,
so, they will start of a Java. Java is platform independent. To explain that itself, can I say that they will take 3 to 4 days? Right?
yes, sir.
They will stress more on operators, like what you call like data types and all. They will take a lot of time. But do you think that that much time is needed to explain those? No, right? So whenever it comes to the threads and what you call collections, can I say that they will just tell the topic and then skip it? Have you seen anyone who is explaining the object lock and class lock like coding that I have written today?
No, sir.
No,
Yeah.
it's not
You
seen.
are
I am
explaining like substance, it's like very clear to dogs and that all.
Yeah. So the intention I created this course is, so many people will join core Java. But whenever I teach the core Java, I teach in the threads completely. I don't teach the threads just by the concept. Okay. So I understand that many people are asking in my earlier classes also that, so threads, they wanted some workshop or something on threads. So that's where I thought to share, like whenever you go for interview, you will answer the OP question. That's good. But whenever it comes to the threads, you might say that I haven't worked on threads, and you just give the example of thread object creation, thread states, join method, yield method. That's it. But will you be able to answer the executor framework and then Java 8 changes on the thread pools, etc.? No. So that's where I thought to create this course and keep it only threads, like from the scratch of a thread, and all the details of a thread you are going to learn in this thread workshop. If you are interested, you can watch the videos and then do the enrollment.
Please, can you share this course content?
Yeah, this is the course content you can see on my screen.
Yeah, can you share that?
Yes, I will be sharing in the what you call in the
Chat.
Zoom chat. Yes, I will share it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, are you teaching core Java in Ashok IT?
I have around like I've been teaching almost close to 2 years. I've taught around 17 to 18 batches, and some of the batches on around 3 to 4 batches on core Java, but not currently. Like we just completed one batch on the core Java in January. So currently I teach data structures, design patterns, threads, Java 8, 9, 11. So once
Are
these
you
are
any
completed,
planning new batch?
maybe in the month of April, mid or May.
Too late.
Yeah, but I'm already occupied with 6 to 10 in the morning. So I do not have time because I am a working professional. So I do not have a time after that. I wish to teach it, but I do not have the time. Once any of my courses are completed, I can plan that course in future. Whenever we plan it, we'll let you know.
Sir, I already enrolled.
Yeah, thanks.
No, but I already enrolled, but the trainer is different.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir. We can.
Yeah.
Sir,
Sir, your good
actually,
name, please.
So I could not hear. Please, one by one.
Sir, your good name, and have you any in future any classes for the front end for Angular?
So not yet planned. I have planned. My name is Karthik. So in future I'm going to take. So currently I'm taking data structures, design patterns. So morning 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. this threads workshop, and 7:30 to 8:30 data structures and algorithms, and 9 to 10 design patterns. Design patterns includes behavioral, structural, creational, and some of the microservice design patterns. And in that we also thought learn about solid principles. So these are the three that are going on me. So the upcoming sessions from me in the month of April is Java 8, 9, 11 changes. So I do teach Java 8, 9, 11 together. So that is the one which is planned as of now in the month of April. The date is not yet finalized. Once these courses are completed, I may plan something else. It may be a Angular or Core Java, whatever it is. At that time, we'll let you know, guys.
Karthik, this is Sohini here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was waiting for your React.js class. Still, I'm waiting.
Yes. So I was see, whenever we are getting what you call, I do remember you. You were asking many times. But the thing is, I'm getting so many requests on these small topics, like wherever the difficulty is there. Like, see, I see that threads, it is not that much easy to understand and learn outside. And at the same time, design patterns also, right? So the requests are coming for more. So I had to take this one, though I have not wished to take, but I have to take it.
Yeah,
So
no problem. Yeah.
Once that is there, will let you know.
Okay, sure. Means I have attended some other class of React, so that's kind of fine now. Now I want to ask, when is your next data structure class? Because that is my next plan. So that's why I'm asking.
So current data structures will get completed between 1 to 15th of April. So might be like April first week, it gets completed. Once that is completed, I may take a break of 1 week and then we'll start. You can expect in April.
April end or middle like that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, you are planning full stack like that?
So I don't teach completely full stack.
Means core Java, advanced, that is advanced, do you teach?
Yes. I do teach core Java and advanced Java. In the past, I taught
in full stack, I'm asking.
In full stack, I haven't. I started some of the full stack programs. In that, I have taught core Java and advanced Java. But now some other tutors are teaching. So I have come to this one. Because I also should get some time to sleep and work, right? So I'm not getting much time to take all of those. But surely, if anything, we'll let you know.
To be very frank, it's very hard. I really like how you're teaching. I don't like every teacher like that. So to be very frank, I'm very choosy, but I don't know. I'm also working, so I also know many concepts. But you are teaching in very deep. I mean, which I really want. So I really want, if you going to start any full stack that then I will plan to join also. Like at least if you plan to teach code and advanced, that would be good for me.
Yeah. So what you can do is whoever wants for core Java and advanced Java or whatever the React or Angular. So you just put your request to the Ashok IT admin. Like you can drop an email or you can call them and tell. So they will note down like what all the basically whenever you go for something new based on the market interest, the plans like your products will be planned. Correct. The same thing based on the multiple people in interest will plan the sessions. So I request you to please post your what you call interest to the Ashok IT. Then we can plan accordingly.
Sir, interest won't, they don't do anything. It's like up to you whenever you start the batch.
No, that is what. So I'll get the data from them and then I can plan accordingly. You can sell that like if you are interested for some people will be interested for Ashok teaching. Some people will be interested for my teaching. You can just mention that I'm waiting for
will not teach code in advance.
Yeah. So that's the specifications we have, right? Because he also not get more time than 3 hours, right?
That is the problem. He's teaching Spring Boot and other things, so I'm fine with it. At least you teach core Java and advanced. It will be good for me. So means what to say? I really don't know. But if I say also, they will not consider because I
no. It is not like that. So I request whoever is speaking to them. So you just mention that I'll also
responding properly. I really don't like how they really behave. I don't know what's the problem. It's the behavior issue or what. They really don't respond properly. Many times I called, they did not respond. I don't know. They clearly say no, we have this. They don't know when they are planning. They're not responding properly. I really don't know what's the problem.
Yeah. So then I'll
we don't like the teaching of any trainer. It's up to us, right? And we cannot see in the starting phase. I really don't comment. Maybe they are very good, but in starting in demo session we cannot judge anyone, right? In demo, what you're going to teach, nothing. So we can't judge. We can only judge when we see their videos of high-end trainings, right? Like you taught this much multi-threading, or if you have videos on YouTube, then we can say, okay, that trainer knows that much of knowledge, so okay, we can go for it. But what he will teach in demo, we cannot judge. Problem is this: I asked for one video only for any topic, like high-end topic, like collection or something like that. Any topic, high-end topic, but they're not providing that also. They're saying that we have only demo videos. What I will judge any trainer with that demo videos?
Yeah, I understand.
If you're already working, you cannot judge. I'm not a fresher, right?
Yes. I understand your concern. I will share this with them. Like I'll ask them to improve their way of working. So, and I'll ask them to take the feedback properly and respond properly.
Even I just came because I've seen Ashok sir videos on YouTube, so I just came for that. But I really don't like the how they're responding on calls. They don't know anything, and I don't know what's their problem.
Yeah, sure. Like, let's not.
Every person is different. If they're working, they want more, right? It's not like we are paying, so we want what we wanted, right? So it's not like that.
Yeah, I get it, but I'm not the right person to answer that question, right? So I'll take your concern and I'll put it to Ashok and then all other like main people. So let's see, there will be a resolution soon. Okay.
Yeah, at least they should provide one video of any trainer who is teaching. It has some high-end thing. We cannot judge in the demo session of any trainer.
Yeah.
Sir, sorry, this side. Yeah, hello.
Yeah. So,
sir,
yeah.
So please continue.
Sorry. So guys, whoever is interested, so let me share this details in the chat for time being. I'm sharing the details in the chat. If you are interested to enroll for this session, I request you guys to look at the chat. Are you guys able to see the chat that I kept it?
Yes, sir.
So the chat has 2-3 videos. So which we have like I have taken in the past. Those are the demo videos, and that videos will contain whatever I explained today so far. If anybody is interested, you can have the below payment details. And if you are interested, you can do the payment. I'm not saying that do it, but even if you are not doing, just watch the videos. Some knowledge will be increased. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Karthik. How many days this free workshop will be?
So this will be happening for between 15 to 20 days. I'll be completing. And Monday to Saturday.
And sir, what about design pattern, your next class?
So currently it is going on. We just completed around 7 to 8 design patterns. So you're asking for next batch?
Yeah.
Next batch, maybe in the month of May.
Okay.
Because I can see, I'm planning based on response. So in future it will come. Yeah. Like if you are interested, you can join for the current session. The videos for that 5 to 6 design patterns will be provided to you. And my videos will be self-explanatory.
Sir, I have one question, sir.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
Sir, don't get wrong, sir. Sir, in the core Java, they are like teach multi-threading, right?
Yeah.
And you are separating a multi-threading session. It's like 20 days.
Yeah.
So what is the difference between those core Java they are teaching in the
So have you attended any core Java, any other tutorial, any other person's core Java?
Actually, I'm attending the Ashok Sir IT, Ashok Sir classes like Spring Boot and Microservices. That's it. Like core, not I'm attending the core Java.
No, not here. Anywhere. Have you learned core Java anywhere? Naresh IT, wherever it is, whatever the institute.
No, I'm from Maharashtra. Actually, I'm not attending.
Okay, so if you go to the any of the institute, or do we have anyone who were part of any of the core Java institute, any of the core Java batch of any other institute?
Yes, sir.
So can you share your experience? Do they teach threads properly?
Sir, in core
No,
Java,
sir.
they don't teach this much.
Within 2 days completed, sir, multi-threading.
Yeah. I think the one who asked the question, did you get the answer now?
Sajid this side.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Can we complete? You tell me. Even if I take 4 hours per day, can we complete all these topics in 2 days?
No, sir.
No, right? So, but see, the thing is, but if I take core Java, I don't complete, right? So my way of teaching would be different. I teach everything through program. Not only this, whatever, like design patterns, data structures, 8, 9, 11, core Java, advanced Java, these are the things I taught. So all the things that I teach, I'll teach with programming. Even my demo sessions also, if you see, I'll write the program and then I will explain. So the thing we started coming up with this threads tutorial is, many people have completed the core Java training either in some tutor or some other institutes and all, but still they don't understand what are the threads and how to work with the threads. That is the main problem. So that's where I came up with this concept of explaining only threads. If, for example, if I say that core Java, the fee would be around 5,000 and the duration would be around 3 months. So it may not be good to ask you guys to join for my core Java and wait for spend your 3 months of time and pay again 5,000, which is not correct. So the thing, whichever you are lagging, some people might lag in threads, some people might lag in collections. So you can just try to learn that, right? So that's the intent, Sajid.
Right, sir, understand. And sir, second question is also, if I'm attending this multi-threading, so sir, in the real-time project, because I have also faced the one problem, because like one time I'm not able to complete the task because of that multi-threading. They are applied to multi-threading a real-time project. So when I complete this course, can I am able to apply to multi-threading in a real-time project also?
Yes, you can practice. If you practice, you can do.
Definitely, I'm practicing, sir. If
I cannot see that, right?
To continue with your collection also, if
yeah. So it depends. Let's go and then we'll plan.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Sir, can you share the design pattern link where I can enroll for your course? Yeah.
Okay. So I think Indrajit, yesterday you have received an email. So you have asked me the same interest in the previous thread class also, right? And you have received a call from the Ashok IT, right?
Yes, for the but still I'm not able to see the backup video for the Saturday class.
Yeah, it takes 24 hours. No, I'm saying they called you for inquiring about a data design patterns as well, right?
I think no.
Okay, fine. Then what you can do is you can call on this number.
Okay.
Okay. You can call on this number.
Okay, so today possible?
Yeah, today I think Sunday they'll not be working.
Okay.
Tomorrow you can try. Okay.
Okay.
Sir, when was Spring Boot and microservices of your batch start?
Guys, I'm little. I do not have much time to. Sorry, I hate to say this answer, but I do not have much time to teach all of those. So I'll say I will start, but I do not know when. Because
so at least if you can start code in advance, that would be great.
yeah, sure.
But when, sir? I cannot wait for long.
Yeah, even I have to have the time, right? I'll let you know. Okay. Yeah. Any other answers pertains to this one? Any other questions pertains to this course? Anyone? And if anybody would like to know how I teach, do we have anyone who is part of my earlier courses? Anyone who can share the feedback, whether it's a good or bad? I don't mind, but you can share the feedback so that others can understand.
By seeing your already videos on YouTube and this also, we can say that you're very good enough in your teaching and all. Whatever you are teaching is good enough.
Okay.
So I was part of Java 8, 9 and 11 of Karthik sir's. So means it was an amazing session. Still, I go through all the documents and I do practice so that I should not forget everything. So it was amazing, Karthik.
Yeah,
sir, could you please share the link, whatever you uploaded, the notes or material?
Yeah, sure.
Karthik, can you please share these things over our mail?
So could you please share through chat, sir? We can be able to download.
So whenever you say materialisms, whatever this document.
Yes, sir. Not only this, where you are writing some examples, right?
Yeah, sure.
Some code repository. I think you should be created some Google Drive link or whatever, right?
Yes, sure. We will share.
Is it possible to share over our Gmail ID, Karthik?
So I think after the class, you are going to get an email from the Ashok IT, right?
Oh,
so
yeah,
in that you will have the recording link, everything.
Recording links, not this one, right?
Yeah, recording links will be there.
Okay.
And if you want my previous recording link, these are the recording links. I have kept it in the chat.
Yeah, you have shared in the chat, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So these are the 3 session links you can watch. Okay. So anybody would like to enroll, you can do the enrollment. And from like this classes are going on. So today is a holiday, and from tomorrow again, morning 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. it will be continued.
So today Ashok IT office will be opened or closed, sir? Because today
it will be closed. It will be closed. But if there is any transaction in the first day of or in the first hour of in the morning, tomorrow morning, they'll check that, and you will receive a confirmation call from them.
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So someone is telling that they are not able to copy. Don't worry. So you're going. Okay. Let me paste it again and see whether you can copy it.
No, sir. Unable to copy from that chat, sir.
Yeah. Let me just give me a minute. Can someone try now? Just do Control A in the chat. Just do Control
Yes, sir,
A.
it is copied, sir.
Yeah.
I copied already.
Yeah. So just copy it, guys. I think it's a mobile, then it's a problem might be. You cannot do. But if in a laptop, you can copy it. I just shared the session links and then the bank account details.
Sir, okay. I copied in mobile, sir.
Oh, nice.
Same, sir. I'm also facing, sir. Not able to copy.
Yeah, we
the
are
laptop.
able to copy. I think mobile they are able to copy.
No, I'm using laptop actually. How
Yeah,
can I copy?
are you able to copy?
No, I'm not able to copy.
Yeah, I'm also same thing. I'm unable.
Okay, fine. No issues. So what? So after the call, all of you are getting, whoever is enrolled for this class, right? On your Gmail ID, you will get this links. Today's class link, today's class video, as well as the videos of my previous thread workshop, the demo videos, you will get it. And then at the same time, that all email also will have the enrollment process and the fee details. Just go through that email, and if you wish to enroll, you can do it.
They're not able to copy, but we had taken a snapshot through print screen, sir.
Yeah, that
At
is
least we
also
have to
fine.
able to see the information, right?
Yeah, yes, that's good. So you guys able to see my screen, right? You can take the screenshot.
Yes, sir. I'm taking this.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, this is Animesh, sir. I wanted to know about the multi-threading. It is total all about multi-threading course, sir.
It is complete threads includes multi-threading also. Normal thread as well as multi-threading.
Multi-threading. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Have you guys taken the screenshot? The first, the below one is the enrollment details. The top one is a backup videos.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in
Can
this
I
course,
know the
real-time
course
scenarios
content of-
will be covered.
Yes, some of the real time. So whenever I teach about the multi-threading, I do explain about salary calculation, one example.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we are used real
Can I
time.
know the course content of this one, sir?
Sorry, I could not hear you. Can you please come again? The one who is speaking slowly on course content.
Yes. Like, can I know the course content of this one, sir? This class?
Yeah, this is the course content. You can take a screenshot if you are interested. Or this one will be added an attachment to the email that you are going to receive.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. If you are interested, you can take a screenshot as well. Once you take the screenshot, I'll scroll it down. Or if you are not interested to take the screenshot, so the email that you are going to get from Ashok IT will have the PDF document attached. Yeah. Okay.
Done, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. So if no questions, then that's all for today, guys. Any other last question? Yes, Varun, this is suitable for beginner.
The
Karthik.
course content, can you open once?
Yeah, sure.
Karthik, can I join the design pattern batch now?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
So we just completed around 6 to 7 design patterns. You will be getting the videos for those. You can watch those videos. And if you have any questions in those, you can ask me in the upcoming classes. Okay. So if you want to join for the design patterns, what you can do, you can put your mobile number, email, and your name in the chat and provide it to me. You will get a call from the Ashok IT, or you can call on this number tomorrow. They will respond to you. Okay. So if you can write your name, mobile number, and email ID. So Ashok IT will contact you. Yeah, thanks. I've noted your information. We'll inform them. Yeah.
Sir, could you please tell us more about this design patterns?
So design patterns is, for example, without design pattern also we can write the code. So for example, if I'm telling, so singleton design pattern, what do you mean? What is a singleton design? Singleton design pattern is nothing but throughout your project, only whenever you call the get instance method, if the object is there, that object will be returned, but new object will not be created. Am I right?
Right,
the
sir.
one who, yeah. So for example, if you're not following that pattern and you are calling that get instance, you are creating an object inside a for loop or inside a loop. That loop is getting executed for 1 lakh times. Can I say 1 lakh times the object is created? Whenever the object is created, memory is allocated in the heap. So if you are using that object just to call a method or just to do some work, unnecessarily you are creating an object, right? So memory space is unnecessarily wasted, right? So, but if you follow the singleton design pattern, for example, in order to create a database connection or logger or calling the what you call property file, correct? If you wanted to do these things, then the better way to follow the singleton, because if you want to create a database connection, only once you can call the connection object and then get statement, get execution. So you're not creating an object multiple times. So design patterns are something which are solving already. So these design patterns will provide the solutions for day-to-day questions or day-to-day errors. So there are some problems which are identified by some people, okay, and they provide the solutions. If you follow the design patterns, then that's you don't get these kind of problems which are already faced. So now these design patterns does not belong to Java. Design pattern can be implemented by C programming, Python, Java, anything, any programming language can implement the design pattern. Now, under the design patterns, there are three. First, creational, structural, behavioral. So, and then we also have nowadays, we also have microservice design patterns like proxy design pattern or Saga design pattern, etc. Right? So these design patterns are the solutions for the problems that are existing in the software industry. Now, in the design pattern course, what is a design pattern? Which problem it's going to solve? How can I implement that? I'll be taking like maximum of the insurance industry example or bank related examples, and I'm demonstrating that design pattern, how we can write. Hope you understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sir, I would like this workshop, like to join this workshop, but not now because I already have a class at that particular time. So maybe after a few months, I will, if you will have another batch, then I will join this because I also need those things, but already have one session, so I cannot plan this time. But yeah, in future I will definitely join.
Yeah, sure. Not an issue. So whoever is interested to join, you can wait for the email, or you can provide me your name, email ID, and mobile number so that Ashok IT can contact you on Monday. I repeat, whoever is interested for thread workshop, you can provide your name, email ID, and mobile number so that Ashok IT can contact you. All of you are going to get an email which contains the demo link and today's video link, and then the enrollment details.
So same link now or Monday also?
No, Monday. See, this is just a demo link. So if you enroll, the thread workshop link will be provided to you guys.
Today it's possible to enroll, sir?
You can enroll tomorrow morning. You will get you will get a response from the Ashok IT.
Sir, once enrolled, they will add us in the group, and if any doubts, then I will add on the group, sir. Because I am unable to attend the class at morning.
Yes.
I have already the class.
Yes, sure.
And if anything extra required, can I directly contact to you in case if anything is still not understand?
Yes, you can put your question in the WhatsApp group. Maximum you will understand.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you.
And I request you one more thing, just inform to the admin whenever they add given the advertise, please mention the faculty name so
it's
that
there
it will
already.
be helpful to us.
It's there in the wherever see
Some are
whatever the
ads,
post.
some are ads. There is no faculty names.
Okay. Yeah, I take that feedback and I'll provide them. Maximum they will provide.
Yeah,
Look
please,
at here.
because Mahesh sir and you also, I want to join the in future classes so that it will be good for us to understand.
Yeah, sure. So maximum they will provide. If you look at on my screen, Advanced Java by Mrs. Bindu. So each and every course will have the faculty name. Might be there might be a miss. Look at here, multi-threading workshop by Karthik. Okay,
Actually,
it will be there.
Some ads I saw in the WhatsApp group. In that there is no faculty name, so that's why.
Okay, sure. I'll provide the feedback to them.
Yeah, please. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So whoever is interested, you can wait for an email, or you can put your name, mobile number, and email ID in the chat so that I'll take that information. I'll pass it into the admin. Okay. So if no question, that's all for today, guys. I have taken 2 hours of your time. Thanks for your time. Thanks for listening to me. Have a nice day. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thanks for joining. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.